Hey there. Have you ever handed out a business card and watched as someone's eyes just light up and you can kind of feel that, wow, I'd like to work with them? Or maybe you've wished for a magical wand to digitize your networking game? Well, consider Canva that magic wand, okay? But before we dig in, I want you to be sure and hit that bell and subscribe because I publish a new episode every Thursday, along with a free download, of course. And this week, I'm actually giving you a collection of my 15 favorite templates in Canva. You can grab your copy at kathyschneider.com/YT 15 templates because it's 15 templates. Now, in case we've not met, I'm Kathy Schneider, and I have been an online entrepreneur since 2001, helping solopreneurs elevate your game with streamlined workflows and organized habits. I do this so that you can maximize your productivity because I am all about helping you spend more time doing the things you enjoy with the people you love and not working every free minute of your day. Now, in today's digital age, making a striking first impression is more crucial than ever. And whether it's through a sleek printed card or a cutting edge digital version, your business card is kind of like your handshake. It's your brand's first hello. So let's not just make it another card in the stack, okay? I'm about to show you how to design both traditional and digital business cards in Canva that are going to make you unforgettable. Are you ready to elevate your networking game with some Canva magic? I hope so, because I'm ready to help you do that. All right, let's jump into the heart of Canva where creativity meets simplicity. Oh, I love that. Okay, and I'm going to guide you through every click and decision point from choosing the perfect template to customizing your design with all the right details. And yes, we are spicing things up with a QR code for the digital savvies. I've got you covered too. So whether you're printing your card or going green with the digital version, I've got you covered. Let's make your business card not just a contact info slip, but a memorable extension of your brand. I want you to follow along as we switch to my screen. Let's jump over to my computer. Okay, so we're over in my Canva account and we are going to design a business card here in Canva. So the first thing you can do, you come up here to the search and you can just search business card, all right? And once you do that, you're going to see that Canva literally has so many business cards that you could take and use if you just wanted to use one. Now, I do want to point out, I've said this before, but I think it's a really important thing to say. Every time you see the little crown, these are for pro Canva users, which is basically a paid account. So if you don't have a paid account, I'm going to recommend that you get one. It's obviously not necessary. Like this one here is not paid. This one, is another you can use on a free account. This one you can use on a free account. There's lots of, and when they change like this one, the 1 and 2, that's the front and the back. Okay. So your business card obviously doesn't have to have a front and a back, but that is what this is. Like, for instance, this one, which is a pro account, it does not have a back. It's only a front. But I'm going to show you how you can create a card in Canva from scratch. So we're going to go up here and we're going to create a blank card. Now, I want to point out before we dive into this, we've already talked about this. I mentioned it earlier that business cards are not near the thing that they were at one time. So many people work online, and so a lot of what we do is digitally, or it's digital. And so even if you are, say, at a networking event and you meet someone, they're probably still, if you give them a card, it's probably going to get dropped in their, in their purse, and they're going to forget about it, or, placed in their pocket and they're going to forget about it. But if you can create a card that has a QR code on it and get them to scan that, and there's even an option, which I'm going to show you, where you can actually save this to your phone, and you don't even have to hassle with printing the card actually. Now you can have them printed. In fact, you can actually print with Canva. It's up here in the right-hand corner. If you see this, it says print with Canva, and I'll show you a little more about that as we get into the design. The first thing you want to do is give your card a title. So up here on the right-hand side where the bar is purple, I'm just going to do business card demo. Okay. I think I've already done one, so I think I'll do two because I can't remember what I named the one before that I worked on that I'm going to show you here in a couple of minutes. So I'll just put a two there just in case. So one of the first things you do is you come over here to your elements on the left-hand side. I think this is always really wise to do. And you want to look for, you can search for a round, let's see, circle frame. Okay, circle frame. So you'll have to type that in unless it's something that you have searched for before. And then I like to use this one and I just drag it over and line it up with the line there. And then I like to bring it in where it's just inside of the border. Do you see how that border pops up? And then it's centered right there as well. So I'm going to leave that there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this and I'm going to search line. And when I grab a line, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to turn it. There we go, 90 degrees. Move it over to about here. Just keeping this design super simple, but yet also showing you some features inside Canva that you can even use for other designs, not just for business cards. So once you get your line here, if you go up here across the top where it says line style, you see where my mouse is, and the little line style pops up. If you click on this, you see you can do rounded endpoints. You can do where it's dotted, all these different ones. So I'm going to leave this, but instead of the line weight being 4, I'm going to take it down to 1. Makes it just a lot thinner, okay? And for now, I'm going to leave it like that as far as the color, but I'm going to click on it again, and then I'm going to click on the line start, and I'm going to add a diamond, and then I'm going to click on the line end, and I'm going to add the diamond. It just dresses it up a little bit. Not necessary, but I kind of like that. Again, you're just looking for what you like. It's not, it's not that big of a deal. Now, you obviously want your name on here. I like to use my name that has been designed as a logo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my brand, and then I'm going to go to my logos and do see all. And let's see if we can find this here. You know what? It may not be in this one. So let's go to the uploads. Or let's just do Kathy and see what comes up. Okay, comes up with my name. And so I've got this one down, that's the purple and then the green. And for this design, I'm going to use the green, just whoops, for something a little different. So we need to take it down smaller, take it down smaller. You just grab the corner and drag. And I'm just going to do it like that for now. Okay, but then if I take this and I come over, you see there's the line. So I'm within that border. I like keeping things within the border, but I'm going to come back in just a little bit there. All right, so I like the way that looks. The next thing you want to do, obviously, you've got to think about what do you want on your card. Okay, one of the things that I like to do is to put like, what is it that you do? Who do you serve? And what do you do for them? Just so people, if they see your card later from, whether you printed it or whether you share it as a digital card, you want them to know who was this person? Remind me, what is it? Were they a realtor? Were they, someone I met at a craft show? Like, where did I meet them? And then of course, if it's on your card and it says what it is you do, it's going to spark their memory. So I'm going to go over here to the demos and I'm going to do one that I created before because I can copy and paste it here. But what I use is I like to take my tagline. And so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to do copy. And it just is super simple to do that. So if you don't have a tagline, it's a reason to create one. And it's basically tells people who you are or who you serve and how you help them. So, helping Kathy Schneider, helping online solopreneurs create streamlined daily rhythms and systems, grow and scale easily from a place of organized calm. And I'm going to change this color. I'm going to highlight it here, and then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to change the color to the green. All right. And I'm going to come over here to the line and I'm going to hit the line color, this little black square, and I'm going to change it to the teal or the green as well. All right, then the other thing, I've already got my photos pulled up here, so I'll show you this where this circle is. Because it's a frame, you can drag and drop any image that you have uploaded So you want to take an image of yourself and you can just drag that over and drop it in here. Now, one thing I'll show you is if you click on this image and you click edit and you click crop, you can bring it down, up, you see? So if you drag yours in there and your head is cut off, or maybe your elbow's cut off, like see how I have my arm out like this, and it looks funny, you can change that. So like if I want to come up just a little bit so that my hand is not cut off down here at the bottom, can come up and then you just hit done. And there it is. All right. So that's how you crop an image that you're going to drag and drop into any frame. And obviously you could do, if you come back to the elements and you type in frame and search and you do see all, there are so many different shapes for frames. And so obviously you do not have to stick with a circle. You can pretty much do whatever you want. There's lots in any of these you can drag and drop an image into. So think about that as you're creating designs in Canva for anything at all. That makes it super simple. All right, so I'm just going to clear that. Okay, the next thing, I'm going to go back to my demo over here and show you. Okay, I had done my name and just made up a phone number and then my email address. So I'm going to go ahead and copy. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it from scratch so that you can see how to do this. So what you do to do that, you're going to come here over on the left and you're going to hit text, and then you're going to select a text. And these are actually the different types that go with my brand. Okay, so I've actually got these already set in here. So you see it says Kathy Schneider here, and it's inside my brand kit, and it actually has this particular one. So I'm going to do the body here, and I'm going to do, let's see, I'll do my phone number. Like this. Obviously need to take it down smaller. Well, let's say that I want to add my email. I can literally take this. If you come up here and go here and you hit the plus sign, I'm just trying to show you different things you can do. You can, that way you get the same size, and then you can highlight it and just change it. So it's another option. All right. So there's phone and email as an example. And so I've got my name, who I help. I could even switch these out, drag and drop, just like that. If you want to put the email on top, if you want to put your website on here, you could certainly do that. But another thing you can do, and I do think it's pretty smart to put your website on there if you have one. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here, and I'm actually going to put it above. And it's just kathyschneider.com. There we go. So there you go. You've got, here's my website. Here is my email and then a phone number. Okay. And then over here on the example that I did, oops, sorry about that. Over here on the example that I did, you can see I had the same thing, just in a different color. But what I want to do is I want to show you how you get the QR code, because I think this is really important. And then I want to show you how the QR code actually works. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is to go and find the site that I want the QR code to go to. And this is my Start Here page. Like, this is the link in bio for my Instagram, for my Facebook, for any place online where I have a link in bio, or I'm dropping a link for people to go to any of my free opt-ins that I have. Like, I've got a couple of free guides listed here, the Facebook group, the wait list to my membership, my blog, and then my YouTube channel. So this is just kind of a listing of different things people can do based on what they want to do. And then obviously also up here, they can connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and then this is Threads here. So let's come back and let's go over here. Well, let's see, let's grab this URL. So you're going to click on it and then right click and copy. And then I'm going to go back to the demo here. And I want to show you one other thing you can do. If you hit the command button, then that allows you to drag and connect all of these. I'm going to group them by hitting group, and then I can reduce this down and make it a little smaller so that I've got space down here for the QR code. So instead of having to shrink each line by line, again, I'm going to ungroup. I'm going to show you how you do that. Hit the command key and then just drag. And then once you let go of your mouse, you can click on group. And then this allows you to just size it however you want. All right. So I think that's a really cool feature, and it saves you a ton of time. Okay, so we're going to come back over here to the elements. Let's see. No, I'm sorry. We're going to go to the apps. So elements is at the top. We're going to scroll down and we're going to go to, you see where it says apps here on the left-hand side. Click apps. And if you don't see QR code, then I want you to type it in. QR code generator. And then it's got all of these, right? And so I'm going to pick this one right here. That is the one that looks like, a normal QR code. All right. And then once I click on it, it's going to allow me to drop in the URL that I had copied from my link in bio. And I drop that in, and then I'm going to simply click generate code, and it generates this QR code. And again, you can drag and make it the size you want. And I'll do it like that. And then I think I'm going to make this still a little bit smaller. One thing I want you to notice down here on the right-hand corner, this is zoomed out to 500%. So this card is a whole lot larger than it really is, but that's so that you can see it easily for the video that I'm recording for you. Plus it's easier to work on when, you have it zoomed out really big like that, but obviously it's not going to be near this big. Almost looks like a PowerPoint presentation, but it's not. Okay. So we've got the QR code, and it is actually, when someone scans this, it's going to take them to this page right here. All right. So I want you to remember that. All right. Now, the other thing I like to do is we're going to come over here to the elements, and we're going to search. You can do scan, scan me, scan it. A lot of different things will work in the search there, but I'm going to do see all here. And I kind of like this one. This is kind of cute. And I'm going to bring it down. Bring it down. And let's see, I could, you know what I could do? Could bring this right over here, and even bring this over, and then bring this up, and then you can bring this up like this, and that kind of looks cool. Bring this down. So you just play around with it and get a look that you like, and where you like the way it looks. And once again, we're inside that border, there it is. So no problem there. And then if I click on this, I can go up to this black color square, and I can change this to be the green. All right. So that kind of gets people's attention. Okay. Now, if I click on the white background where the whole box, the entire outline of the card is highlighted in purple, then I can go over here on the left, and I'm going to click on background. And these are all the different background colors that I can add. I kind of like the gradients. So I'm going to go down here to gradients and do see all. And I'm going to see if I can find something in just something fun to do. This is not quite the color I'm looking for, but let's see how this looks. It's really a little bright, but let's see what happens if we do the transparency here and we bring it way, way, way down. Nope, it's turning it to a green. So that's not going to work. So we're going to hit the back button here, the undo, and that's going to undo it back to there. So let's go back let's look at some. I've used this one before, so I'll use it. This is recently used. And so I'm going to pop on here because I did like the way it looked. But same thing. I'm going to go to the transparency and bring this down to about there because I just want it to have a little bit of color. So this is going to then, we've got the card done and it's completed. It looks great. So now if I click on print with Canva, it pops up and it gives me the option. Do I want to, is there anything to print on the back? No, I didn't create the back of the card. If I wanted to create the back of the card, I would just click in the left-hand corner down here on the bottom, I would click add page and I would create the back. Okay, but I don't have a back. I can pick the paper type, the finish, and then the number of cards that I want. And you can see you can get 50 cards for $16. So very reasonable. So if you are doing a booth or a show or doing something, this would be an option. You could also create something like this if you were doing a booth or a show and put it in one of those clear acrylic frames sitting on the table with a QR code. And people could take their phone and they could scan it and then they could, be able to connect with you and have all of your contact information that way. So that is another option that I want you to keep in mind, that it doesn't always have to be, a standard business card. Okay. So let's close this out. And then I'm going to show you, if I take my phone and I literally scan this code, remember that's going to take me to here. All right, so that's really cool. And that's where it's going to take people. Now, the other thing, in order to share this with yourself and so that you can get it on your phone, you can click the share button and then you can come down here to the download. And when you download this and you download it and then you save, it'll save to your desktop. Okay. So if I were to download, it's downloading now and it's going to save to my desktop. Then I would simply take that and email it to myself. And then once I email it to myself, I would save it on my phone in a photo album that's specific for my business. So it'd be really easy to find. Now, another option that you have that I'm not going to walk you through the steps because it's identical. You do it the exact same way. But the other option is to create it in this shape, which is actually all you do is, instead of choosing business card, you choose Instagram story. Okay, so you've got it running up and down. You've got the QR code. You generate it the exact same way, but you notice I didn't put any of my contact information on here because this is actually what I would do with this is save it as a like a screensaver on your phone. And so you could literally bring it up and share that with people that way. So you wouldn't have to go to your photo album. So if you're going to a networking event, it would be really good just to have it very quickly and easily on your phone and super quick and fast to be able to share it with people. They could scan it and it will take them whatever code you put in here. So if you have a website, you can certainly send them there. Now, another option, and again, I'm not going to record a video on this because this would get way too long, but another thing that you could do, Canva has the option to create a Canva website. And this is what it looks like. So if I wanted that QR code that I showed you a couple of minutes ago, let's see, which one was it? It was the screensaver. Okay, this one here. If I wanted this URL to go to the Canva website, this is the one I pre-created to show you. Each of these, if a person clicks it on their phone or they click it here. So let's just say that I click this here. It takes a person to my website. Okay. So this is actually my blog. All right. And go back to the website. If we click the Facebook, what's it going to do? it takes them to my Facebook. Of course, this would do the same thing if the person was on their phone and they click it. So it doesn't matter if it's on the computer or if they were to have scanned that QR code, it would take them here. So they could very easily connect with me on my website. They've got my email, then they have all of my social channels as well. To create the website is very simple. If that's something that you'd like me to record a video on, I'm happy to do so. So just let me know in the comments if you'd like to have that. It's really simple to do. And guess what? As long as you have the Canva account, it's actually free. You can actually even do it on a free account. You just are limited to the number of website pages you can create on a free account. But with a paid account, you get, many, many more. So there's all kinds of ways you could use this on, as a website for being able to connect with people in a digital format. Now, the reason I did it centered in the middle like this is so that when it pops up on the phone, it shows, in the shape of a phone. Okay. And so, but you actually, the website doesn't have to be, you can extend it out. Okay. It could be extended out further. It doesn't have to be the size that I have it here. This is just how I did it so that when it comes up on the phone, it's very easy to see everything on one screen. So I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to crafting your very own traditional and digital business cards right within Canva. Hope you enjoyed that. Now, whether you choose to the tactile charm of printed cards, or you want to embrace the efficiency of a digital one, your business card is more than just a piece of paper or pixels on a screen. It's actually a snapshot of your brand, a gateway to opportunity, and a tool that bridges connections. Now, today we have unlocked the power of Canva to create designs that actually speak volumes, ensuring your first impression is both impactful and memorable. And I want you to remember, in a world where networking is key, a well-designed business card can be the difference between being remembered and being overlooked. So I want you to take these tips, unleash your creativity, and create a business card that you're proud to share. And don't forget to request your free copy of my 15 favorite Canva templates. You can grab your copy at kathyschneider.com/YT-15-templates. And then after you grab your copy, you're going to have the opportunity to learn about my $7 a month membership. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, then hit that bell, because I publish a new episode every Thursday. And in the next one, I am going to be sharing how to be insanely consistent in your business. And remember, keep challenging, keep learning, and keep growing.